What is up, everybody? 49's Fine back at you again today with another precious metals video, and today I wanted to talk about silver that is a waste of your money. And there is the common statement that we see under many silver stacking bullion videos, and that is that silver is silver, and that is the absolute 100% truth. So the question is fancy silver a waste of money? While we unbox some, let's talk about it. A huge thank you to our community members. Thank you guys very much for being part of the finest. Let me preface this video by stating this is not financial advice. Do your own research, come to your own conclusions based upon that, and please like and subscribe. Let me know how your day's going down in the comments below. All right, let's get into it. So we all know that obviously when it comes to silver stacking, the absolute most simple way to stack is to remove the variables as much as possible. And the simplest way to do that is to pick up pieces that are generic, that don't have a huge premium, that are widely recognizable and understood simply as bullion. So that leads many silver stackers, including myself, to pick up your basic buffalo. Whenever you're selling, you're not expecting to get anything back in regards to premium in the first place, so it makes the selling process much easier, a bit more simple, a bit more straightforward, and you don't have to worry about the gamble of whether you'll lose your premium in the future or not, because you don't expect any premium back. So you ask yourself, why would you pick up these fancy pieces? Obviously, semi-numismatic limited vintage pieces that are absolutely gorgeous are more fun to pick up. They're going to be a lot more fun than picking up a generic buffalo, a generic 10-ounce bar, even more fun than picking up a beautiful maple. Things like the Perth Mint, Myths, and Legends are super fun pieces to acquire, but in my personal opinion, that's not a good enough reason to pick up semi-numismatic pieces like this. There's got to be some monetary benefit to spending an extra $10, $12, $14 over spot. Because at the end of the day, if silver is silver, on paper, technically these semi-numismatic pieces are a waste of money if you ever intend to sell back to a coin shop. These pieces in particular, I may sell in the future. It's not very likely, but it is possible. And if I do, I'm not going to do it at a coin shop. I'm going to find somebody that values these pieces for what they're worth. So let's go ahead. In the midst of my rambling, let's go ahead and take a look at which pieces I've picked up. I've got the 2023 Myths and Legends Dragon and Koi right here, so of course I had to pick up a few more, right? So I went ahead and picked up the 2022 Myths and Legends Phoenix. It's an absolutely beautiful piece. I love the fact that it has the queen on the back. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm very happy to add it to my collection. Now, with my collection pieces, I don't consider them a part of my financial portfolio. I don't consider them a part of my stack. I consider them a part of my collection. So I don't stress too much in regards to what I could get back if I were to ever sell, because I don't intend on selling these pieces in the first place. Next up, what else did we get? We have the 2023, we have the 2022, of course. I've got to pick up the 2021 Dragon. I really enjoy this design. It is so reflective. I love super reflective pieces like this, reverse proof pieces like this, but this one is so reflective that sometimes it's hard to even tell what I'm looking at. This one, you can clearly see the dragon, you can clearly see the koi, you can make out the water behind him, you can see the phoenix here with his beautiful tail and his wings wrapping around the reverse of this piece. But then there's this dragon that's all coiled up here. You can see his feet, but he's just so reflective that it almost gets to the point to where it's difficult to tell what you're looking at. But in any case, I still love this piece. It's absolutely excellent. I'm so happy to have this lineup now There may be a few other Myths and Legends pieces that I decide to pick up, but for right now, I'm very happy with where this series is at. But this is where the rubber meets the road. Is silver just silver? Yes, of course. Is semi-numismatic fancy silver a waste of money versus just picking up regular generic bullion? One big component of stacking is you have to enjoy the process. So every once in a while, after you've picked up 6 or 7 ounces of generic bullion, is it okay to splurge a little bit on a pretty piece? Absolutely. I think you should buy what you like. And ultimately, in regards to getting premium back, pieces like this only get more and more expensive over time. They're made by a well-renowned mint, Perth Mint, possibly the #1 mint in the world. They're limited mintage, they're absolutely gorgeous, and they're not making them anymore. And it's going to become harder and harder to find them brilliant uncirculated as the years go on. So the premiums on these pieces are actually only going to rise. But the tricky part of that is whenever you decide to sell, you have to find the right buyer. Some buyers will only give you spot. So in regards to getting your premium back on these pieces, yes, it does make things a little more complicated. You've got to find the right buyer. That's absolutely imperative that you find the right person that's going to value these pieces as much as you do, and they understand the rarity and how special pieces like this are. Pieces like this just makes everything so much more fun. Sure, it's fun to feel the weight of adding an extra tube of buffaloes to your stack. It's fun to feel the weight of adding an extra tube of maples to your stack. That's an excellent thing, but there's nothing quite like cracking open a new package that has a beautiful phoenix, dragon and koi. There's nothing that can beat that, except for maybe gold. Picking up a semi-numismatic gold piece, maybe that's a little bit more powerful of a feeling, but in any case, pieces like this really keep you going, they keep you motivated. So, is premium silver, semi-numismatic, limited mintage silver a waste of money? Yes and no. Yes, if you're going to just turn around and sell to a coin shop. No, if you're going to go through the work of finding the correct buyer. But in any case, if you just want to keep things simple, you want to stay as liquid as possible, get the most bang for your buck in regards to a quick selling transaction, stick to buffaloes, stick to Asahi generic rounds, stick to your maples, and you'll be good to go. But either way, you can't go wrong as long as you're making the right decisions when it comes time to sell. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.